Good morning.
Good morning. I gotta fix my sound. It was
I
it was
can hear you
inevitable.
well.
It was gonna happen.
I
Gotta
hear
fix
you.
my sound.
No?
I can hear
Okay.
you now. All right, we're good.
But I could hear you. Oh, you couldn't hear me.
That's great. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's one of those like, it wasn't the unmute problem. It was the wrong things were selected problem, which happens to all of us.
Okay.
Crazy world
Well, I'm
we
wearing
live in with Zooms.
With Zooms and others.
What is this hat?
Yeah, services.
You got a hat?
I mean, didn't we agree yesterday that I would wear a hat today?
You agreed? Yeah.
Yeah, and you decided not to, apparently.
One moment. One moment,
That's
sir.
okay. That's fine. Well, I have a question for today. You know what? Why did you
Go
make
ahead,
that
what's your
face?
question?
Why did you make that face? Listen, I love you, Mog. Did you make it?
thank you.
Or did you
You
just
like
put a
this?
sticker on?
No. This is the official Ministry of Testing bug mug. You see
So,
the
bug?
logo's upside down. But
That's the
there's
bug.
like a fun story where they actually had these online. Somebody ordered one, and it came upside down on accident.
Okay.
Excuse me. And they're basically like, it's a bug mug. And then they made the bug mug real by actually making it a bug.
A bug. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
It's a feature today, boys and girls.
In this case, yeah. Yeah, that's a good story when a bug becomes a feature. I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that in my testing history.
Nope, that's a bug.
Usually just a bug.
I mean, there've been times where we were utilizing a bug that when
Yeah.
it got fixed, it like broke our automation. Like I can think of a couple scenarios where that happened just on different projects.
Yeah.
It's like we fixed
Yeah.
the security bug, and it's like,
Oops.
that was helping me get authenticated really easy.
Exactly. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. But also any fix, not any, a lot of fixes have broken our automation just because we automate bugs. You know, when something is failing. What?
Who automates bugs? You do?
I do. I love. So, remember the company we used to work at?
I remember,
They used to love having 500s. So what I
Yes.
would do, my QA revenge would be, I would automate the 500. So every day, every time when automation would run, it would spam the channel for incidents. Not incidents, but like alerts.
Yeah.
Because it would trigger 500 and eventually Matt or somebody would give up
Yeah.
and go ahead and fix it.
They weren't looking at our channel, but when they were looking at the channel that, they were troubleshooting other bugs in, I think we specifically had Sentry going to a Slack channel. So it was already a little noisy, but, the time the automation ran, it got even more noisy. It was a good day.
Yeah. But also, I like to automate bugs when there is a bug and I know the developer might or might not fix it. And I know the developer will not tell me when it's fixed. I automate their bug. And then when they push the change, I know they fixed it. Or I know they didn't if they said it's fixed. And I'm like, no, automation is still passing. And
Yep.
it's automated with your bug. So yeah, that's...
And what's your approach, right? I mean, I think we've just talked about leaving breadcrumbs for yourself. How do you remind yourself in the code, or do you keep a list somewhere about, hey, this is a bug. We know it's a bug. It's going to get fixed. Like, what's your approach?
I have had so many over the years, starting with linking tickets in Linear or Jira, with comments, with console logs, but my favorite was, if you remember, I created the warning, right?
Yeah.
That one was so beautiful. I mean, it is. It still is. It's running somewhere. Well, first of all, don't forget that we had unsatisfactory.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So the idea is that you have, for example, 1,500 tests, and 100 of them, just the random numbers in my head, 100 of them are not passing due to bugs. You don't run them along with all of the tests. You actually like add a tag unsatisfactory or broken, needs to be fixed, whatever the word you can come up with, and you just run that separately, like all of those, and you expect them to actually fail, so it's fine.
Or some of them fail, right?
Or some of them fail.
You run one, it works. Because I remember there were like a few that would only fail when you ran all 20 at a time. And when you ran all 20 at a time, like test 17 or something would get like a serialization error in the database. And we went to the devs and we said, hey, this is an issue. And they said, this is not something we're going to spend time fixing because no one should be creating that many accounts that quickly. You know, it's this the whole, who wants to do this? It's like, we have an API that people can do this.
Can do that. But it's like, it's out of this world. There is no way, like, a client would have, for example, this many merchants. I don't know, like, right? Okay. But the cool thing is that you automate the bug, but you still run it in a separately. So it's all green, and one day it's red, and you're like, wait, what happened? And this is how you find out that it's red. But again, warning is my favorite. It was very simple. Automation starts running. If there is an issue or a message I want to leave to myself, for example, schema changed. Automation detected the schema changed. I don't want to break the test. I just want to know that schema has changed, but please pass the test. So what would happen, the test would finish, it would check the schema of the API response, right? And it would be like, wait, there is a new parameter called name, and it wasn't there before. So it would look for a warning file, just a regular log file. And if it doesn't exist, it would create one, add a warning. If while it's running all 1,500 tests, whatever, if there are more warnings, it will just append to the file. And at the end, it would just have a file with all of the warnings. And because you're a guru of pipelines and Slack notifications and all of those integrations, it would look so beautiful. We would have the test run. It says how many tests against what environment, the name of the repo, all of that stuff. And at the end, it would be warnings. And it's literally like printing out all of the warnings. Or it wasn't printing out. It actually...
It was a text
for the warnings. It would be like a file. So you download the file and it says, "Hey, schema has changed," or "The terminal you were using is offline right now, so the tests were skipped." And it was magnificent. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll implement it again, or maybe one day I'll have a workshop.
Why do you have a banana?
Honestly, I wanted to eat banana, but well, maybe I'll have a workshop, like a 20 minutes workshop, or maybe I'll demo it on Friday. I'll think about it.
All right, think about
it's not
that.
A promise. It's not a promise. It's not a promise.
Sounds fine.
I'm just like thinking about it right now. But yeah, but that was good.
That was a lot of fun implementing that. I think the beauty of all that is we had different levers we could use to notify us of things without failing or blocking the pipelines, right? Because we would still, it would be green in the pipeline, but in our report, we just had this orange color that said, hey, something changed that you need to go look at. And it's going to keep being orange until you go address those things or go, basically clean up the warnings or go update the test to say, hey, we either want to skip this or we want to ignore this parameter because it's like a hidden parameter or something like that. But man,
yeah. And the beauty was like you're the one creating the text, So you can write anything in any text possible. If you have people who don't work, who work with you but don't speak English, you literally can write the warnings in their own language. You know, like, "Привет, иди работай, пожалуйста." Like that, you know. And you'll read it and you're like, "Oh, okay, I got it."
But yeah, sure, Sergey.
That's
was that Spanish?
No, it was Russian.
Okay, just kidding.
It was Russian. But yeah, the beauty of this is like with the current tooling, you have no limits. At this point, you honestly have no limits.
You do have limits.
Okay, oh my God.
It's your imagination.
You have a poor imagination. I live in a fancy world. You know, like Michael Scott said, that's my world. That's like probably what I love the most about Playwright.
Playwright baby.
Playwright baby. It's just because ever in the last, how many years I'm using it? 4 years? I think so. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, in the last 4 years I've been using Playwright. There was only one day for Playwright folks. If ever somebody, can we please have access? I know it's probably crazy what I'm gonna ask. That's the only time when Playwright didn't work how I wanted it. Is when you print the file, actually go and look in the PDF content of it. I know. You can probably find 50 other ways to do that, and
sure,
I found them. But specifically that was the only time. But other than that,
you just wanted to print a PDF, like through the dialogue. That's what you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah, I want to look into PDF in the dialogue. And
through
right
the
now,
Chrome browser or whatever.
Yeah. Which, again, some people need it, for testing. I needed it. For testing. But I found other ways to do that. So, yeah, there are workarounds. But, yeah, you can do whatever.
Awesome. Well, I'll give you my update. Yesterday, did some client work. We've been updating our automation pipelines. We're changing out some test data. And anytime you change out test data or accounts, there are changes that need to be made. So the good thing is I'm going to parameterize the things that are changing, at least two of the three things. One of the things is like a timestamp for some of our data creation, which is a little harder. But it's going to be parameterized. So if it changes in the future, you should just have to change one file and it will update it in the 9 other places where we're just referencing this pointer. Also did a little more exploration on the Playwright CLI and implemented a fun new Claude thing that I'm going to have to show off on Friday. Right. Yeah. Claude hooks. And this is a Claude hook that lets me know when Claude is ready for additional instructions or is done. I'll let you. I'll demo it. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited about it. If you're on LinkedIn, you might see it before Friday.
Oh, okay.
Sergey.
No, I'll
probably post something out there. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for Friday.
Sounds great. Wait, what you got?
I did some project work yesterday, some testing, returned some tickets back to in progress, like the norm. And today I'm doing my favorite is I'm starting to automate the new project. And it's beautiful because I get to do exploratory testing. I actually question a lot of things, because I test twice when I do manual testing and then when I write automation. I didn't do manual testing for this, so for me it's extremely exciting. And I'll tell you tomorrow how it went.
Nice.
That's it. We have no time.
Looking forward to it.
I love you. It was very nice to see you again, as always. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Love you too, Sergey. Bye. Bye.